Buy her that Chanel bag, not because she needs it, but because you do. Energetically speaking, your wife is the vessel for blessings. So when you honor her, you expand your own ability to receive. But when you criticize her or neglect her, the vessel breaks and your abundance dries up. Treat her like the blessings that she is and watch your entire life change.
What if I told you that a woman's reproductive system is far more profound than what we are commonly taught? Your womb is the only real currency. Look at how much men need access to women in order to receive abundance. Even those who give online advice about dating or relationships are profiting because women are the source of their wealth. They are receiving money through women. Many highly successful men, even multimillionaires, intuitively sense the presence of a woman with a golden womb. They recognize that partnering with such a woman brings not only love and companionship, but also profound luck, blessings, and elevation in every area of life. Throughout history, women have been revered as sacred, not merely for their nurturing roles, but because their very essence embodies creation itself. Through this sacred portal, the divine and the physical converge, giving rise to new life. Across countless ancient traditions, this gateway was honored, protected, and celebrated through rituals designed to safeguard fertility, vitality, and the connection to the divine. Women were recognized as living conduits of creation, carriers of life, and keepers of abundance. As a woman, you are literally a primary source of abundance and blessings. Within your womb resides the potential for life, creativity, and manifestation. Everything you value, cherish, and hold sacred is already encoded in this sacred space. The womb is not just the birthplace of children, it is the birthplace of ideas, opportunities, and the very essence of creation itself. When you fully acknowledge and embrace this truth, you recognize that you hold the innate ability to manifest wealth, prosperity, and every blessing meant for you. In the higher realms of existence, your power is undeniable. Your womb carries the narratives of every form of abundance, every opportunity, every blessing yet to manifest. By reconnecting with this divine power within, attracting prosperity becomes not only possible but natural, effortless, and harmonious with your highest self. It's not an external acquisition, it is the natural expression of your inherent divinity, your birthright as a woman, a creator, and a vessel of infinite potential. Signs you possess the golden womb. This is not a topic often discussed, as it delves into the more spiritual aspects of feminine power. Yet for women who embody the golden womb, this energy is unmistakable. You are a natural source of attraction, abundance, and blessings. In the realms of divine feminine teachings, the golden womb represents the essence of your femininity and your innate connection to creation. It is deemed golden because it carries the luminous energy of the divine feminine. Women are creators by nature. We are uniquely positioned as the closest reflection of God's creative power, for it is through our wombs that life itself is formed. This sacred power is not only physical but spiritual, influencing energy, fortune, and destiny. Many highly successful men, even multimillionaires, intuitively sense the presence of a woman with a golden womb. They recognize that partnering with such a woman brings not only love and companionship, but also profound luck, blessings, and elevation in every area of life. Men are naturally drawn to women with the golden womb. Attraction is not solely determined by conventional notions of physical beauty. Women with a golden womb emit an innate magnetic feminine energy that transcends appearance. This energy is often described as profoundly feminine or radiant, and it creates an almost gravitational pull. People, particularly men, are instinctively drawn to your presence, as if responding to a force they cannot fully explain. Your essence, your aura, and the energy you carry communicate a subtle yet undeniable power, making your influence felt effortlessly in any room you enter. You amplify the success of the men you're with. When you enter a man's life, his trajectory often shifts toward greater alignment, success, and opportunity. This is not coincidental. It occurs because of the energy, care, and nurturing presence you bring. A woman's womb is a sacred place of manifestation, crafted by God Himself. It is where the unseen becomes seen, where His breath of life takes form. The womb is a holy reminder that God entrusts women with the mystery of bringing forth His purposes into the world. During intimacy, a man can access this reservoir of creative energy, which subtly empowers him to manifest more effectively in his life. Consider the ultimate act of creation. When a woman brings forth life, she is harnessing a profound generative force. That same force, when consciously or unconsciously shared, radiates outward, influencing abundance, opportunity, and achievement in the lives of those she aligns with. Your desires flow to you with ease. Women with the golden womb often experience a remarkable alignment with life's flow. Your intentions, words, and visions tend to materialize with relative ease, as if the Holy Spirit itself responds to the resonance of your energy. Delays or obstacles typically arise only when self-limiting beliefs or inner resistance interfere. Look at your own experiences. How often have circumstances seemingly aligned themselves in your favor? This is not chance. It is the natural expression of the creative and magnetic energy of your golden womb at work, harmonizing your inner world with the outer. If you possess a golden womb, it is essential to be discerning about the men you allow into your life. An unworthy partner may exploit your energy for his own gain, leaving you depleted and impeding your own ability to receive your blessings. Conversely, a righteous aligned partner will honor your energy, amplify his own potential, and co-create abundance that flows to both of you. Take a moment to reflect on your personal history. Consider the men who have shared your life. Did their confidence, success, or overall trajectory improve while they were connected to you? If so, this is a clear indication of the golden womb effect. Not every woman carries this energy, and not everyone can naturally channel it. Some women radiate it effortlessly, while others are energetically dry, lacking that same generative influence. For example, imagine a man working in a competitive field, such as sales. After forming a partnership with you, he begins closing larger deals, earning more, or stepping into a more confident, capable version of himself. This is the power of your golden womb at work. Your presence and energy create a protective and amplifying field, redirecting potential obstacles and elevating those who are aligned with you. His appearance, demeanor, confidence, and overall aura improve. He literally glows in ways that reflect the energy you carry. Many women with the golden womb are, in essence, walking sources of good fortune, yet this energy can be inadvertently given to those who neither recognize nor reciprocate it. This is why discernment is critical. It is not merely about choosing a partner, but about ensuring your sacred energy is honored and nurtures mutual growth rather than being drained. Reflect deeply on the men who have had the privilege of sharing their lives with you. How did their paths shift? In career, relationships, or overall life success? Observe the patterns carefully. They reveal the profound influence and power you hold. Recognizing this is not only empowering, it is a reminder of your sacred role as a creator, a beacon of abundance, and a woman whose presence has the capacity to transform lives. Observe the patterns carefully. They reveal the profound influence and power you hold. Recognizing this is not only empowering, it is a reminder of your sacred role as a vessel of God's glory, a beacon of abundance, and a woman whose presence has the capacity to transform lives. Women who embody the golden womb have the extraordinary ability to connect, commune, and communicate with God directly through their own bodies. This is a profound extent of your innate power. You are not merely a vessel, you are a conduit of divine energy, a living channel through which creation, abundance, and transformation flow. This is the essence of the golden womb effect. It is the same principle behind what social media has labeled as the black wife effect, the observable before and after transformation of men who thrive and evolve after being with a certain woman. What is truly happening is far deeper than a superficial glow-up. When someone enters the energy field of a golden womb, they do not leave unchanged. They are revitalized, empowered, and expanded, but only because they have siphoned from that sacred energy. Such union, however, can remain healthy if there is an even give and take, when the woman receives what she rightfully deserves in return for offering her sacred energy. A woman who carries this essence radiates God energy. She is inherently a healer, whether she is conscious of it or not. Her influence extends to her spouse, her children, her friends, and anyone fortunate enough to be within the orbit of her energy. Her presence elevates, restores, and transforms. Yet with this extraordinary gift comes profound responsibility and risk. Not everyone will honor your energy. Some will seek to exploit, drain, or even steal it. This is spiritual theft. Those who approach with impure intentions, jealousy, greed, betrayal, will ultimately falter under the weight of their own misalignment. This is why discernment is not optional. It is essential. Not every person deserves access to your energy, your wisdom, or your essence. You are not here to heal or elevate every individual who crosses your path. Ask the divine, is this person my assignment, before allowing anyone too close, even friends? Without this sacred boundary, the wrong individuals will siphon your love, your wisdom, and your abundance, leaving you depleted, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, while they thrive on energy that was never theirs to claim. Consider this dynamic. You are the source. Your spouse or partner connects to your energy and channels it. If your partner shares themselves with someone who is misaligned, that person can, knowingly or unknowingly, pull from your energy through him. If that person has another partner, your energy can continue to flow outward through invisible cords, potentially reaching individuals you do not even know. The result is depletion, fatigue, anxiety, illness, financial loss, and a sense of being drained. This is why it is vital to protect your womb, your energy, and your sacred essence. Recognize the magnitude of your power, observe the transformations that occur in those who enter your presence, and ask yourself, Am I giving this away without discernment? It is time to reclaim your energy, sever the cords with those who only take, stop allowing unrestricted access to your sacred essence. Because the truth is undeniable. You are rare, you are divine, you are the golden womb, and it is time you honor, protect, and wield the power you carry. Because when you embody this type of energy, anyone who enters your life, whether a friend, partner, or family member, experiences transformation. Your presence acts as a catalyst, enhancing their lives in subtle yet profound ways. Their health stabilizes, their confidence deepens, their opportunities expand, and their abundance flows more freely. Simply by being within the sphere of your energy, others are elevated. Your womb is not merely a physical organ, it is a direct channel to God. It is a sacred source that carries divine authority and the power of creation. It is intimately connected to the universe, acting as both a conduit and a reservoir for creative and transformative energy. This sacred portal also explains why women are naturally intuitive. In numerous spiritual traditions, the womb is described as the second heart, a seat of profound perception and inner knowing. Much of a woman's intuitive guidance flows from this center, a connection often overlooked in contemporary society. The womb is also metaphorically seen as a miniature earth. Like the earth, it generates life, nurtures it, and transforms it. Nature cycles through seasons, and a woman's menstrual cycles often mirror these rhythms, reflecting the deep harmony between her body and the natural world. Throughout history, the womb has been honored, revered, and protected for its unparalleled power and its ability to connect humanity to the divine. Tragically, much of this ancient wisdom has been diminished in modern times. If our ancestors could witness today's narrow perception of the womb as merely a vessel for childbirth, they would mourn the loss of its sacredness. Recognizing and reclaiming this understanding restores not only the power of the womb itself, but also the profound spiritual and creative potential inherent in every woman. Did you know that in ancient Egyptian society, when high-ranking men faced uncertainty, strategic dilemmas, or crucial decisions, they would often seek counsel from high priestesses, women who were spiritually attuned and deeply connected to divine insight? One of the ways these women facilitated clarity and guidance was through the conscious exchange of sexual energy. Women possess an innate ability to create vision, perceive spiritual truths, and channel energies that connect the physical and spiritual realms. And as Scripture teaches, everything God brings forth begins in the spiritual realm before it manifests in the natural. This understanding sheds light on a historical pattern. Men throughout history were often surrounded by multiple women, not merely for pleasure, but to access and harness feminine energy. This energy is potent, subtle, and transformative. It can amplify influence, increase intuition, and even provide leverage in the material world. This dynamic persists today. Many high-achieving men, hyper-focused on career growth or wealth accumulation, avoid long-term partnerships precisely because they are still harvesting feminine energy to fuel their ambitions and direction. Yet notice the imbalance. Men have historically been celebrated for drawing energy from multiple women, while women are not afforded the same recognition for engaging with multiple men. The truth is clear. Unless there is a genuine exchange of value, the dynamic does not benefit women in the same way. This is not an endorsement of paid sexual encounters, but rather a recognition of the immense power inherent in a woman's womb space, sexual energy, and life force. Women must understand this energy, protect it, and leverage it consciously to serve their own prosperity, well-being, and long-term goals, especially in the context of marriage, where aligning with a provider husband can help cultivate a life of abundance, security, and fulfillment. The tragedy of modern society is that women are being misled to equate sexual liberation with indiscriminate access to their energy and wombs. This is not liberation, it is spiritual depletion. Across Scripture and the wisdom of the saints, God has designed feminine energy to be sacred, powerful, and transformative. It is a gift from the Lord that must be honored and stewarded with care. Men may experience temporary blessings from God's gift of feminine energy, but the truth often overlooked is this: if it is taken or used without love, integrity, or mutual respect, it brings consequences and judgment according to God's justice. Actions that exploit, drain, or manipulate create unseen energetic debts that will inevitably return in some form: emotional, financial, or spiritual. This is the core message every woman must understand. Protect your energy, honor the sanctity of your womb, and resist cultural narratives that encourage giving away your divine power indiscriminately. Recognize your worth, your sacred energy, and the immense potential you carry. When properly guarded and consciously engaged, your feminine energy is not just a personal asset, it is a source of creation, abundance, and transformation that can shape your life and the world around you. Many women do not fully realize the magnitude of what they carry. Any man who crosses your path experiences transformation. His life shifts, his trajectory evolves, and his world becomes richer. Why? Because you carry the golden code, healing DNA, divine energy, and a spiritual imprint that elevates all who encounter it. When men meet you, they often find themselves becoming more whole, more successful, and renewed in ways they cannot explain. This is not random, it is a direct reflection of the energy you embody. You are the vessel, the key, and the kingmaker. However, not every man will honor or appreciate what you carry. Some will benefit from your divine energy and your healing presence, and then leave once they have received what they needed. Do not be discouraged. Their inability to recognize your value does not diminish your power. It confirms your assignment. Your purpose is not to save everyone, it is to stand next to divine masculine. And when a man takes from you but refuses to rise, you must reclaim your energy and disengage. Leave him as he was, unchanged or broken, but never carry dead weight that drains your sacred power. Consider the power of early love energetics. If God is the ultimate creator, then the energy of creation itself must be profound. Historically, entire wars were fought over wombs, because societies understood the magnitude of this power. Today, however, society has largely desensitized us to the true influence of the divine feminine. Your womb holds the same energy that can create a human being. That creative force can also manifest blessings, abundance, and alignment in your life. Yet, when this energy is given carelessly, especially to individuals who are low vibrational, unworthy, or misaligned, you diminish your own power. This is often why you may feel drained, depressed, or unable to progress. You are not merely sharing your body, but also exchanging energy that directly influences the course of your life. Those who engage with you intimately can leave lasting spiritual imprints that shape your reality. Protect your creative energy. Be discerning about who you allow into your most sacred spaces, for your womb and your essence are part of God's design, entrusted to you to steward His plan and purpose for your life. Everything will ultimately return to balance. Every woman is a mother, and every man is a son. The tragedy lies in the fact that many women allow the sons, or the men in their lives, to dictate the use of their bodies, their energy, their moods, and even their worth. From the first woman to the very first human, the law has always been the same. Every woman is a mother, every man is a son. This is universal truth, immutable and absolute. Even God Himself cannot argue with it. Many men miss their blessings because they fail to honor the divine feminine, yet many women miss theirs for the same reason. They fail to honor the divine feminine within themselves. Recognizing and reclaiming this sacred energy is not only your birthright, it is your ultimate power. Remember, you are luxury. Your presence, your attention, and your energy are rare and precious commodities. Just as not everyone can afford or deserves the finest luxuries in the material world, not everyone is worthy of access to your essence. If you are truly aware of your worth, then why allow individuals who do not respect, honor, or value you to occupy space in your life, whether as a friend, partner, or acquaintance? Your energy is a form of currency, a reflection of your value. Those who are part of your life should not take it for granted. They should meet you with the same reverence, respect, and consideration that you consistently extend to them. It is not only acceptable, but necessary to set boundaries. It is your right to say no, to step back, and to preserve your energy for those who genuinely deserve it. If someone cannot honor your presence, they should not have access to it. You are a luxury, a singular force of value and light. There is no obligation to settle for anything less than the respect and appreciation you inherently deserve.